In our lives, we frequently encounter situations and people that deeply affect us, shaping our identity in the tangible world. Each experience, whether with an adversary, a superior at work, or a past romantic partner, embeds itself in our neurological networks, creating an emotional bond that influences our actions and thoughts. This emotional attachment, whether it manifests as hatred, judgment, or resentment, effectively channels our creative energy towards these elements, forging an unseen yet powerful energetic connection with them. Our focus on these aspects, driven by intense emotions, entraps our energy in a cycle of reaction and attachment, limiting our potential for personal growth and transformation. This phenomenon can be observed in various types of relationships. Consider the bond between close friends who have weathered life's storms together. Their shared experiences of hardship or joy create a unique emotional resonance between them. This resonance is more than just a mutual understanding. It forms an energetic connection that can be both comforting and constraining. While it fosters a sense of belonging and empathy, it can also keep individuals anchored to particular emotional states or perspectives. Similarly, family dynamics are often steeped in shared emotional histories. The collective experiences of joy, grief, success, and failure within a family create a complex web of emotional ties. These ties can manifest as a deep sense of loyalty and belonging, but they can also lead to a perpetuation of certain emotional patterns and responses, potentially hindering personal growth. In romantic relationships, the emotional bond is even more pronounced. The intense emotions of love, passion, and at times heartbreak create powerful, energetic links between partners. These links can be the source of profound companionship and growth, but can also lead to a codependency where individual emotional health is deeply entwined with the relationship's dynamics. The workplace is another arena where emotional bonds are formed. The shared experiences of achieving goals, facing challenges, and navigating office politics create a unique emotional landscape. Colleagues may become bonded through mutual respect and shared ambitions, but they can also become entangled in an emotional web of competition, jealousy, or mutual disenchantment. The impact of these emotional bonds extends beyond the immediate relationships. They influence our self perception, decision making, and even our physical health. When we are emotionally bonded to someone, their presence or absence, their actions, and their perceptions can have a significant impact on our emotional state. This impact can be positive, providing support and motivation, or negative, causing stress and anxiety. In a metaphorical sense, this is akin to atoms bonding through shared energy and information, held together by invisible forces. Just as atoms can bond over shared attributes, individuals can become energetically entwined through shared emotions like guilt or suffering. These bonds, formed through years of shared experiences and reinforced emotional responses, often operate subconsciously, influencing our decisions and reactions, whether it's a past relationship that left a mark of resentment, a challenging family dynamic rooted in guilt, or a professional rivalry fueled by envy. Each of these bonds holds a piece of our energy captive, limiting our potential for growth and self realization. Breaking these bonds requires more than just willpower. It demands a deep transformation in how we perceive ourselves and our connections to others. It involves shifting our focus from external triggers to our internal responses. This shift is not about denying or suppressing our emotions, but about understanding their origins and learning to respond to them in healthier, more empowering ways. One of the key strategies in breaking free is cultivating awareness. Awareness allows us to observe our emotional reactions without getting lost in them. It helps us recognize patterns in our responses, patterns that often stem from long held beliefs and past experiences. With this recognition comes the ability to question and challenge these beliefs, opening the door to new ways of thinking and feeling. Another crucial aspect of this process is forgiveness, both of others and of oneself. Forgiveness does not mean condoning hurtful behavior or forgetting past hurts. Instead, it's about releasing the grip that these past experiences have on our emotional well being. Forgiveness liberates us from the cycle of resentment and anger, freeing up our energy for more constructive and fulfilling pursuits. Self compassion plays a significant role in this journey. Often, we are our own harshest critics, holding ourselves to unattainable standards and berating ourselves for past mistakes. Learning to treat ourselves with kindness and understanding is essential in breaking free from the emotional chains of self judgment and self doubt. The process of liberation from these bonds begins in meditation, where the challenge is to diminish the intensity of these binding emotions. At the core of meditation's power is its ability to bring us into the present moment, distancing us from the habitual thought patterns and emotional reactions that define our usual state of being. In the silence and stillness of meditation, we find a space where we can observe our emotions without being overwhelmed by them. This observation is not passive. It is an active process of understanding the nature of our emotional responses and their origins. Through meditation, we learn to recognize the triggers that activate our emotional bonds. This recognition is the first step in breaking free from these patterns. For example, in moments of quiet introspection, we may uncover how certain thoughts about a past relationship stir feelings of resentment, or how contemplations of financial challenges evoke anxiety. By becoming aware of these triggers, we can begin to untangle the web of emotions that bind us to these thoughts. Meditation also teaches us the art of detachment. Detachment in this context does not mean indifference or lack of care. Rather, it's about developing the ability to experience emotions without letting them define or control us. This detachment is crucial in breaking free from the emotional chains that bind us, as it allows us to experience our feelings without being consumed by them. Furthermore, meditation cultivates a deeper understanding of the impermanence of emotions. Just as our thoughts and feelings continuously arise and dissipate, meditation helps us realize that our emotional responses too are transient. This understanding diminishes the power of these emotions over us, liberating us from the need to react to every emotional impulse. Consistent meditation practice leads to a heightened sense of self awareness. This self awareness enables us to make more conscious choices about how we respond to situations and people in our lives. Instead of reacting impulsively based on past conditioning, we learn to respond from a place of clarity and intention. This shift is fundamental in breaking the cycle of emotional reactivity that keeps us bound to our past experiences. As you transition from focusing on specific elements to a broader awareness, you begin to disengage the neural circuits associated with these attachments. This shift in focus from the known to the unknown, from the tangible to the intangible, liberates your energy from the constraints of your past identity and experiences. In this state of expansive awareness where you become nobody, no one, no thing, nowhere, and no time, you transcend the limitations of your known self. This transcendence allows the autonomic nervous system to step in, creating order out of the previously chaotic distribution of your energy. As you invest your attention and energy into the unknown, the autonomic nervous system, now unburdened by the weight of your former self, orchestrates a harmonious alignment of your being, aligning you with a higher frequency and a new realm of possibilities.